disappointed that you wish to take the gasoline out of the wasteland.
Defend the fuel.
You want to get out of here? You talk to me. Now, to do the job, I need some high-octane gasoline. Got yourself a deal.
Before he was lethal, weapony, world's sexiest man guy getting pulled over for drinking and driving and ranting weirdly about Jewish people, Mel Gibson was Mad Max, post-apocalyptic anti-hero, caught in the middle of a lawless afterworld where gasoline and the need for it was really the only organizing principle. It was all futuristic and distant and nowhere close to real 30 years ago when that movie came out. Doesn't feel quite as far away tonight. In the more than 2 weeks since Hurricane Ike crashed through the oil-bearing Gulf of Mexico and into the oil refining region of southeast Texas, there is precious little gasoline in the American southeast. Massive 70s-style lines ring gas stations, which have gas, and no gas signs hang at the stations who are simply bone dry and have been forced to shut down. Some folks are rising before dawn just to be at a station when the gas delivery truck arrives, and some are literally following the gas trucks around. The fix they're hoping for is also not coming cheap. In Georgia, the average price for regular gas was $3.94 a gallon yesterday, 30 cents higher than the national average.
I have been to different gas stations and couldn't get any in. I was trying to avoid some of the altercations that you see going on out there, and I had to go grocery shopping yesterday, so I rode on fumes and just prayed that I get there.
In the United States of America in 2008, prayers are now officially a fuel additive. Experts are saying the shortages could persist into mid-October. Joining us now is Andre Jackson, the business editor of the Atlanta Journal-Constitution. Mr. Jackson, thank you very much for being here.
Thank you.
It's been more than 2 weeks since Hurricane Ike hit the Gulf Coast. Why are there still gas shortages, and why do they appear to be centered in the southeast?
There are a number of reasons for it. There are still refineries that in large part on the Texas coast are shut down still. Gasoline moves pretty slowly through the pipeline as it heads through the southeast into the Atlanta area. And there have been changes in demand in terms of how people buy it. People responded naturally to what they perceive as a crisis, and that changes really the demand curve for gasoline. So all those things have combined to pretty much create the situation that has its epicenter really in the Atlanta area.
How disruptive has this been in and around Atlanta? Has your life been disrupted by this? And are you seeing that people are very angry by these shortages?
It is safe to say that many people, thousands, are angry very much about what's going on here. Personally, you asked, I have had to drive around to a few different gas stations beyond my normal routine to find gas, but I haven't had to wait in a line. But thousands have in the city, including as long as 45 minutes. And I have seen lines. I've seen a lot of stations without gasoline. Driving in tonight, 2 or 3 stations I passed did not have gasoline. Now, there are a lot that do have it at various times.
Who are people mad at when they're mad? Are they mad at the state government? Are they mad at the oil companies? Are they mad at people who they perceive to be hoarding gas? Which direction is the anger being directed?
All of the above. It can also be directed at the person who's in front of you in line, especially if they've cut in front of the line there. But people are angry at government. The governor of Georgia has faced a fair amount of criticism over this from both sides of the political aisle, but really the anger is directed almost everywhere. I mean, you hear it from the national government, the state government, to the oil companies.
I wonder if you see, I guess at an individual level, even at just an anecdotal level, I guess I'm asking about, whether or not people are turning to alternatives they might not otherwise be turning to if they weren't sort of forced on the gas issue. I'm thinking about, obviously, cycling. I know that Atlanta is not a very cycle-friendly city. It's really designed for cars. I'm also thinking about things like grease cars, where people convert their diesel engines into cars that can run on alternative fuels. Are you seeing that happening?
You are seeing that. Our newspaper did a story the other day on people who are fueling their cars on vegetable oil. That's looking pretty good these days in a lot of quarters to buy those conversion kits. More people are using mass transit. More people are carpooling. You are seeing people react. From an economic standpoint, it's, what's the greatest inconvenience? Is it taking longer to ride mass transit to work or driving around looking for gas? So people are making those choices on an individual level and really determining what works for them.
It's the kinds of changes that we probably, in the back of our minds, collectively, we know that we need to make as a country. We just don't want to be forced into them on short notice because of a crisis like this. Andre Jackson, business editor with the Atlanta Journal-Constitution, thank you for your time tonight, and sorry about costing you the gas to get to the studio.
Thank you. Have a good evening.